This is Scott the Fix-It Guy. Our goal with our videos is to empower you to be able to do the repairs on your own and save a whole lot of money and also get that great feeling of having fixed it by yourself. Today we have a Kenmore dishwasher that's continually draining. Every time we turn it on, the drain just goes all the time and it won't let new water in. It's actually a Bosch dishwasher that has a Kenmore badge on it. And it's due to this drain hose, the way it's routed into the garbage disposer. It should be going through a high arch like this. We should push the hose way up, high up into the sink. And that way water can't flow from the sink back into the dishwasher and flood it. So I'm pushing the hose way up here on a high arc. And then I'm going to use a zip tie to attach it to a screw up there that's way up higher than the disposer. And now there's no way that water can flow backwards into the dishwasher. But since it has flowed into the dishwasher and flooded the lower tray, I got to get the water out of there. So I'm going to remove this kick panel by taking off these two Phillips head screws. If you're willing to wait, you could actually wait for about a week, maybe a week and a half, and the water will evaporate. But if you can't wait, then it's okay to just manually remove it. To do that, we're going to take off this panel. I'm going to reach in here and just make sure you have this unplugged before you do that. I'm going to reach in there just to feel if there's some water. And I can feel that inside this plastic tray at the bottom, it is flooded. There's this little red thing up in the upper left-hand part of the screen. You might hear when we're moving it, the drain sound, or water flowing in. And that is part of the anti-flood mechanism. In this case, the flood mechanism is activated and it's constantly in the drain mode. So I got to get that water out. So I'm going to turn the water off underneath the sink, make sure it's turned all the way off, and I'm going to then open the door a little bit so I can have room to use pliers to remove this fill line. Now that the fill line's off, I'm going to remove the two screws that are holding the dishwasher into the cabinet, at the top of the cabinet. And then I'm going to just pull it out. You have to keep checking to make sure you have enough drain line where it's going to let you pull it out away from the cabinet. As long as you get it out away from the cabinet, you can just clearing the cabinet, you can then tilt it forward towards you by about 45 degrees. And all that water is going to pour out toward the front of the dishwasher. So you want to have a nice towel, maybe a couple of towels there to catch that water. And this is a really quick way to get the water out of the dishwasher. You can also use a sponge and not have to even tilt the dishwasher or remove it from the cabinet. But this is a really fast way. Just tilt it, all the water comes out, sop it up, and really you're done. From here on out, the dishwasher is going to work great. You got rid of the cause of the flood because you took the drain line and put it through a high arc, so there's no way that water can flow backwards into the dishwasher, and you got rid of the water, and now the dishwasher is going to do great. So when I tested it, it filled really good. Didn't have the drain mechanism going anymore, so I'm going to reinstall it. I'm going to push it back in, get it nice and straight, and then I'll use the adjustment tools on the dishwasher to get it nice and level. I'm going to turn the center screw, which lifts up the back legs of the dishwasher, so the back of the dishwasher will lift up into the top of the cabinet. And then once I've done that, I can move the front feet to my left, and that's going to raise the feet up and raise the top of the dishwasher up into the top of the cabinet. So get it nice and level, get it where I want it, and then I can go ahead and add the fill line back on and then tighten it up with the pliers. I usually like to open the door when I do that to give myself a little bit more room. Then I'll turn the water on and then just make sure everything's working, and then I can put those screws back in at the top that are going to hold the top of the dishwasher locked into the countertop above it. So make sure you get this part in nice and tight. You can use a crescent wrench or just pliers work fine too. So Miele dishwashers and Bosch dishwashers have this anti-flood mechanism, and this one's working great again. Even though it says Kenmore, it really is just a Bosch dishwasher. Kenmore just means it's sold by Sears. So turning it on now, it works great, starting to fill, no drain problem, and we are done. So thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe to our channel when you get a chance.